Suns Monday night. Then it's off to New Jersey and Milwaukee. Stackhouse with 6 seconds goes all the way up and scores. Hughes, long baseline jumper. Got it. Three-pointer for Larry Hughes, his 19th of the season.
And desire. Strong effort inside, taking the contact, but still getting the shot down. Nesterovic with the foul.
Michael Jordan's passing tonight has been extremely crisp and
really
creative.
That's a good word, too, creative. He's looked for opportunities to make things real easy for his teammates.
Todd can't quite finish off the three-point play, and the Wizards lead by 11. Strickland underneath. Reverse layup for Kendall Gill. Lou baseline. Beautiful soft shot. Snuggles into the rim.
Well, he did a good job of playing cat and mouse behind that pick. And once again, it was Jordan who delivered the pass right on the money.
Garnett dumps it off underneath. Nesterovic missed it. Kwame tips it away. Blaine Reichelt doesn't know. Hugh Holland says it's T-Wolves ball. And a new 24-second clock to boot.
Your ball. Your ball.
Prior to the T-Wolves victory January 12th here last year, they hadn't beaten Washington in D.C. since December of '94. But they've won 3 straight. Jordan with the steal. Up ahead to Lou.
Again, led Teron Lou perfectly. But Teron recognized that was Kevin Garnett trailing him, and he could make that block. Dumped it off to Larry Hughes behind him.
And Flip Saunders wants time. Saunders is going after one of the officials, it looked like, but now he's just headed out to midcourt. Thomas has come off the bench to help spark this Wizards team. Minnesota has missed 21 shots, and the Wizards have allowed them just 3 offensive rebounds. Jordan has 4 assists. The rest of the team has 4 assists. Strickland from way outside, 2-pointer, no good. Now, how do you like that? Came right down to 2 Wizards, and Lou picks up the steal. Alley-oop!
Well, not an easy play to execute. Give good credit to Teron Lou for the pass and Kwame for the catch and delivery.
Largest lead of the game for Washington, 15 points. Strickland for Kendall Gill's jumper, no good. Oh, the follow slam was big by Maryland's Joe Smith.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
Joe in his 8th year from College Park, went to Murray High School in Norfolk, Virginia. Hughes will have to pull the string and miss it short. Jordan tried for the rebound, and it went out of bounds. Stackhouse will come back in. Take another look at this slam, the alley-oop to Kwame.
Well, this is the fast break. Teron Lou seeing Kwame running the court, leads him to the basket, and Kwame catches it and delivers the stuff.
That is athleticism at its finest.
Sure is.
Garnett in traffic scores, and Kevin Garnett just his 2nd field goal in 7 attempts. He's got 4 points.
Well, they've done an excellent job of keeping him quiet. Only 2 rebounds for Kevin Garnett, the league's 2nd leading rebounder.
Stackhouse for Lou. Swing it to Jordan. MJ will have to pull the trigger and hit. 8 points for Jordan. Wizards by 13.
Wide open.
And fouled by Thomas. How did he get so open, Phil?
Well, he ran the floor, went to the corner, and Washington kind of overloaded the strong side.
And Washington has been productive. Jordan again. Lou gets the open jumper. What a beautiful screen set by Jordan.
Well, the only problem is they certainly left a lot of time on the clock, a little under 8 seconds.
Nobody had more than 6 points from Minnesota in the first half. That's unbelievable.
Well, I tell you, and you don't even see Kevin Garnett's name on there. He had 4 points.
Yeah.
Well, good shooting from Stackhouse, 16 points. Hughes, 13. Jordan with 9, also with 4 assists. Teron Lue off the bench only missed 1 shot, so he gave them some good production off the bench. But now it's the second half in Minnesota. Washington led after the first half by 8 and after 3 quarters by 9. So they cannot let down. They need to keep the pressure on.
Jordan against Garnett with 6 seconds to shoot. MJ pops, and that's way short. And Garnett knocked the ball out of bounds, and the Wizards will get it back. Let's send it over to George Johnson. George?
Well, talking to Larry Drew, the assistant coach of the Washington Wizards, and he told me that Doug Collins was very happy with the energy that this team displayed in the first half, especially after last night in which they had little to no energy. But they've come back and they've played well both on the offense and defensive end. And they're also happy about the fact that they've been able to double team Kevin Garnett. They've done a good job at that. They will continue to push the ball up and down the court. I said, doesn't that work in Minnesota's favor? And they said, not at home. We play real well. We run real well when we're here at the MCI Center. Oh, by the way, Aton Thomas, they're happy with the way he's played, the presence he's given them inside, and they told me do not be surprised if we see a lot of him here in the second half. Back to you.
Yeah, what's not to like with the way we saw him play in the first half? In fact, that's pretty indicative of what we've seen from him throughout most of the year. When he's coming to the game, he's provided some energy and some strong muscle inside.
Kendall Gill gets the first free throw. He'll have another. He had his season high against the Wizards with 22 points when they first met back on November 5th, which was just the 5th game into the season. Double team on Stackhouse. Finds Hughes. Laettner wide open. They couldn't spot him. Now Jerry. For Larry. 2-pointer. Strickland, Nesterovich, Garnett, Joe Smith, and Kendall Gill from Minnesota. Wizards start the half with Hughes, Laettner, Haywood, Jordan, and Stackhouse. Four seconds to shoot. At the bucket. Kevin Garnett, his 3rd field goal of the night, and he's got 6 points. Wizards played excellent defense right to the very end, and there wasn't much you could do with that fadeaway jumper.
No, you got a 7-footer that gets good extension on his shot.
Laettner's wide open. He'll pop and hit it.
Listen, only had 8 minutes in the first half. He got 2 quick fouls, and then Washington got some good production off the bench, so Doug never went back to him.
4 points for Laettner, who had 21. And Rod Strickland is called for either a double dribble or a stepping on the line. Vance Metro has great seats to all the sporting events around town. To find out what trains and buses will take you to your game, visit metroopensdoors.com and click on the ride guide. 10 minutes to play third quarter. Steve Buckhatz, Phil Chenier, George Johnson, and our entire Comcast Sportsnet crew. Jordan off the screen. Haywood tips it out of bounds, and they'll give it to Minnesota.
What we got?
Wizards back here Monday night to take on Phoenix. Then on the road in New Jersey and Milwaukee. Garnett. Fade away. What a shot.
Again, not much you can do with that. If you force the big guy to shoot a fadeaway jump shot, then you've done most of your job defensively.
Hugh Hollins whistles play down and calls a foul on Garnett. As Mercedes-Benz of Annapolis, the place to go for both new and pre-owned Mercedes-Benz. Located in the heart of Annapolis, a short drive from both Washington and Baltimore. Tell them Phil Chenier sent you. Garnett Garnett started off 1 for 6. He has made all 3 of his field goals since then. Stackhouse lost the ball and turned it over. Gill lays it underneath, blocked by Stackhouse, right to Garnett. And Garnett off the glass scores. Jordan did his best to try to steal it.
1-4-3-5.
Michael in 1,033 games. Chamberlain in 1,045.
Big Dipper. Washington has to regain their composure. 2 turnovers in that so far in this quarter. Timberwolves 4 for 5 from the field, and Kevin Garnett has really picked up his offensive game.
Wizards called a timeout when the clock was at 8:07. It then ran down to 7:55, and they put 8:02 back up to start the inbounds. So somewhere 5 seconds have disappeared from this game. Jordan from too far outside and misses. Great play to Kendall Gill, and the 15-point lead is down to 7. No lead safe in the NBA. Michael Connell.
Well, watch Jerry Stackhouse take the defense one way, dumps the pass off to Aton Thomas, and he finishes strong. Look at Aton running the floor. Good job.
It's not an easy pass either. Going to your right full speed and kicking it back the other way. Serbiak in the game. Here's Strickland into the corner. Long jumper. Good. 2-pointer for Kendall Gill. Once again, the lead is 7. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, George Johnson. Wizards 21 and 22 on the season. And the T-Wolves 7 games above 500. MJ's long jumper. Got it. Nothing but net for Jordan. 13 points.
A lot of talking defensively. That's a good sign by the Wizards.
Garnett kicks it right side. Gill too wide open. Gill has not missed in the quarter. He's 3 for 3. Near steal. Jordan, somebody's open. It's Larry Hughes. And he can't find the range with Thomas, and then it's knocked away by Strickland.
Rod Strickland is so good at that. Quick, strong hands.
Serbiak wide open. Loose ball foul. It's on the Wizards.
Number 36, football foul.
Charge to a top. Looking for Garnett, posting up on Kwame Brown. Fade away, tough shot, no good.
First missed shot of the quarter for Kevin Garnett.
Michael fires, rims it. Nice pass, Garnett, but he hadn't had position, and the lead is now 5.
Kwame a little late in getting back. A step further, that pass doesn't even get to Kevin Garnett. So again, the transition has to be better.
Stackhouse is yet to find the range and hit a shot this quarter. And a 15-point lead is down to 5. Now Jerry turns and misses off the glass. And the lead is 2. And Doug Collins will take time. Last night, Minnesota rallied from 16 points down to beat the Clippers.
Kevin Garnett 1 for 6 in the first. He started off making 1 for 6, and then he's made 5 of his last 7 shots. He also, like I said, doing a better job rebounding and assisting, and he's one of only 4 players in the league right now averaging better than 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Big difference. The Wizards shot 55% at halftime, 53.5%. As Stackhouse hits a 3. That'll bring their percentage up a little bit. It was at 38% for the quarter, while Minnesota is shooting 63% for the period.
We've talked about it before, and this is where you've got to look for ways to mix it up. It's great that they're hitting that outside shot, but you want to get some points on the inside as well, either through transition or penetration or good passing.
And rebounding big as well.
Offensive rebounding another way, yeah.
Wizards had been out-rebounded 10-2. Stackhouse again in and out. Leitner battles and taken by Serbiak. Bingo, Troy Hudson. In his 6th year from Southern Illinois, the alma mater of your pal Walt Frazier.
Southern Illinois.
Lou, tough shot. And the T-Wolves can tie or take the lead.
Got to find the ball.
Serbiak. Musterovic. And we've got a tie game.
Saw a couple of times last night in the game against Chicago where the ball just took some funny bounces and it bounced away from Washington. That seemed to be the case that last possession.
Jordan from the baseline gives the assist to Tyronn Lue. Been a terrific basketball game. Gill fires and hits a 2-point field goal.
Well, I don't think he's missed this quarter.
He's not. He's 5 for 5. And a foul is called with 5.7 seconds to play as Minnesota had a foul to give. Wizards will bring it in from the side.
Kendall Gill getting ever closer to his season high, which he had against Washington in the first meeting of 22 points.
Stackhouse for Leitner's open jumper. In and out. Wizards had a 15-point lead at the half, but in the third quarter, not productive, and they're outscored 31-16. Kendall Gill making all 5 of his field goals, has 13 points in the period. And after 3, it's the Wizards 74, the T-Wolves 74.
Number 23, Trent Jackson for Minnesota for Kevin Garnett.
Well, Jordan thinks he's open for that shot, but gets defended well, has to dump the ball off. Vatan's not able to get it. Garnett does and throws it off of Vatan. It's another Wizard turnover.
Of course, Vatan Thomas was standing out of bounds when the ball hit him. So what's your ruling on that, Coach?
Well, what was going on? I think they wanted traveling. Yeah, if he was out of bounds, then that should have been, if Garnett the last to touch it, that should have been Wizard ball.
Leitner's jumper good. Wizards needed that field goal. Hudson gets the roll. T-Wolves have battled back from 15 down to take a 5-point lead. Offensive foul on Stackhouse.
Offensive foul, 42
Well, that's where Jerry Stackhouse has to show a little patience. Go back to that last play. Troy Hudson goes to the floor. Does he travel here? Ron Luke trying to, well, I think he does. Ron Luke trying to tie him up.
Back live, Wally Serbiak misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. And the Wizards are a different ball in the voting. He did not lead the T-Wolves in scoring last night, which is a rarity. He's led them in 32 of 43 games this year. He did lead them in rebounding and has led the team in boards in 32 of 43 games as well. Leitner can't get it, and Thomas with an loose ball foul trying to get the rebound. Here, look at the rest of the Western and Eastern Conference starters for the All-Star team.
Pretty big front lineup for the West. Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Yao Ming. On the other side, Vince Carter, who's supposed to get back into playing this Sunday, I understand. He's one of the starters, along with Jermaine O'Neal. Ben Wallace, congratulations, Big Ben.
Serbiak, dagger. Minnesota has their largest lead of 10. Stackhouse is fouled. He'll stop the clock and shoot 2. On Garnett.
21, Kevin Garnett, second person.
For a lot of contact, they tried to run across off the post, and some kind of way Zerbiak stumbled and couldn't handle that pass.
Hughes with a nice move inside. That is rejected. Hudson for
3.
Larry Hughes makes a nice move to get into the paint, but just too many 7-footers in there. Kevin Garnett misses, but Rasho Nesterovic doesn't.
Wizards need a basket here in the worst way. Jordan fadeaway. Top shot. 7% in the second half, 32%. And Larry Hughes will bring that up just a little bit with a 3-pointer. 18 for Larry Hughes. But too little too late for the Wizards tonight as they let a 15-point halftime lead slip away. And the Minnesota Timberwolves will win for the second time this year over the Wizards and their 4th time over Washington overall. So the Wizards will fall 2 games below 500. Now 21 and 23 on the year. They've lost their 3rd consecutive game to New Orleans, Chicago, and now Minnesota. And the T-Wolves improved to 26 and 18.